and the Terrapins will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique.
Wide open spaces. At the 30. He's at the top. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. The give to the tailback. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 after the 35.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Motion from the back. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. First down here for the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side now. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Hey, man, this fullback is a weapon. Nice job catching the football and then turning upfield to go pick up that first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They'll leave it with him. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wants to throw on third down. Slams it. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to him,
bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They took it 68 yards on that drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kennedy. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So Maryland's offense will go to work for the first time today. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Paul.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You've got to try and cover these linebackers up and get a hat on them. If you don't, they're going to run free and they're going to destroy your game plan.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep, Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Power football with the run. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Illegal offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun, looking for a man. Under fire. As they say, touchdown, first down, or get down. He gets down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Wants to fire on second down. The short hands, it's Holt. And he'll be brought down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Terrapins will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. To the air on first down. He turns that loose down the right side. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take another shot here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Now well within striking distances, that third down play gets him a first at the 29. Hand off from the shotgun. Brings him to the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Sticks it in his belly. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. First and goal for the offense. Slams it ahead. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athletic.
It's caught. That's a touchdown.
Tight ends can be the quarterback's best friend down in this area of the field. When the windows get smaller, you need bigger targets. No better option than the big tight end.
Try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida State. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion. And the Terrapins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
At after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? That score could have put them within realistic striking distance, but the penalty turns things around and they'll have to go back to work. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll try to do it himself. You know those defenders wanted to light him up. Quarterback wisely gets down with the spot. The Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They try to pop a run on the draw. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
We got all these fancy pass plays and all these fancy formations and shifts and motions and all this stuff you make me think about as a defensive guy. And then you slip that in. Really nice job by the offense, hitting you with the draw, with the unexpected. Nice job getting a big gain.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time on target. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, obviously, at this point in the 1st half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Got his man on the right. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll look to pin him deep. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Takes the easy one to the back. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Terrapins want to move quickly. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Give to the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds a tight end. didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Terrapins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Extending the play. Turns it on in midfield. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Terrapins are rolling down the field. Finds his tight end. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. Tempo and overdrive. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Looking downfield on 1st down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He has the 1st and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted deep in his own end. Going the other way, and he's got room. They'll stop him at the 22-yard line as the defense makes a play.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Makes the grab. It's Knight. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Hold.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Couldn't make the connection on 1st down, now here on 2nd.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Terrapins will call on their punt team. And the returner goes down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Wide open downfield. Touchdown. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Miami is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sebastian isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Florida State. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking left. Grabbed on the outside, it's Knight. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Wants to throw on first down. Throwing right. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Don't love the incompletion, but I do love the pass pro. Nice job winning the one-on-ones. We saw some double teams up front as well. This O-line right now, they're in a good rhythm.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. Just keeps slinging it. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. The Terrapins line up to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fires to the right. He's got it. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Soft spot in the middle. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll wrestle him to the... Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown!
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
With the catch, it's Knight. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you. At this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Makes the grab. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
This defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Softened them up with a run, and now to throw. Into their happy place for a touchdown. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. quick step and go. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Here comes the offense on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
This defense is a very well-coached unit, and they're very, very active, and they're very aware of what's going on. Everybody on defense there knew where the quarterback wanted to go with it. Everyone trying to get their hands in the air to swat it down.
Snap from the gun on third down. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got enough for the first. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to throw, it's Atkins. Going to take a shot at this DB. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Line getting set on second down. On target. Turning it on! They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Looking to throw on first down. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Firing to the right, complete. Gets it in there for the touchdown. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Kennedy. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Pulls it and fires to the left. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Back to throw, it's King. Quick completion on the out route. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Terrapins send out the punt unit. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Leaves it with the back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give to the back. They stop him after a 6-yard run out through the 24.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll go to the sneak. Got the 1st down and more.
4th and 1. I think everybody in the stadium knew what was coming. It was going to be QB sneak, trying to get some push. Quarterback, see if you can find a crease. Pick up the 1st. Keep the drive alive.
To the air. It's Atkins. He's got an open man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Line gets set. 1st down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Now on 2nd down. Give to Brown. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They'll send the back in motion. Here comes the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Terrapins decide to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. And they'll take a knee. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For